One of the craziest self-defense cases has completely backfired on Detroit rapper Allstar JR after he was already indicted by the feds for being a felon in possession of a firearm, even though the gun wasn't his. But now the state of Texas is charging him with shooting NBA 10 and basically spinal tapping him, leaving him permanently paralyzed.
Call the popo, ho! Sometimes I just hate that shit sometimes, man. I told y'all. I told you. I think that boy lying about it. He said, yeah, I'll be back walking in 6 months. Bro, that don't really be happening like that, bro. Like, I hope not. I hope you're right. Like, I hope you're not permanently, you feel me? But bro, like, even if you are, that's a blessing from God. That don't mean you hard body. That means it's time to go to church. Get your ass out the street. Go join a church.
Allstar JR gets charged again in NBA Ben 10 shooting for aggravated assault causing traumatic brain or spine injury. This is one of the photos from the shooting. Somebody would say Ben 10 is telling how come he is not arrested for assault and robbery because the whole thing was started because of him. If everything is on camera and nobody's telling on each other, everybody should be in jail, especially Ben and Ron, because JR was defending himself.
This right here is my swag. This right here is exactly how I feel. This right here is exactly how I feel. Because why did even though he took it too far, he started on 1st Street and ended up on 2000th Street. He took it way too far, bro. The GPS told him to pull over 3 hours ago. He kept driving. Yeah, he took it way too far. But at the end of the day, he was still defending himself. So why is he getting arrested and the person who started it, the person who did the robbery, it ain't an attempted robbery because Allstar JR didn't leave there with no chains. He didn't leave there with I don't think he left with no jewelry that he came with. They robbed him. So how y'all go, NBA Ben 10, ain't he the fella too? He ain't supposed to have no blick on him. What's going on?
Ben and Ron because JR was defending himself. I'm not gonna go ahead and say NBA Ben 10 is snitching, but it's very weird that it is captured on video. And I have the affidavit, the new affidavit that just came out, that details everything from the Houston police's point of view. And now we have confirmation as to who the gun
Now we know who the gun came. Listen, y'all, YouTube and Meta might owe you up to $1,000 if you or your child grew up on social media. If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health issues, you should hear this. Recently, a jury just ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They know that their apps can cause anxiety, depression, or body image issues, but they never shared those risks with us. They never made us sign anything that we knew the risk. They just maximized their profits. And the recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. But you better not worry. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm that they have caused. Click the link in my bio to take a very short questionnaire quiz because you might be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000.
But before we get to that, Ben 10 would grace social media with his presence by showing us a video of him wiggling his toes to show he's regaining feeling in his legs. Now, if you blinked, you probably missed it. That's how much wiggling went on.
Stop. Please stop it. Please stop it, man. Come on, man. Please stop it, man. Please stop it, man. Please stop it, man. Please stop it, man. No. Come on, bro. Because I'm trying to keep it together, bro. We got to... Come on now. Shit. y'all cracking jokes. This shit. This what's wrong with y'all niggas in the social media. Y'all don't take that serious. Neither do I. Don't care. But come on, man. I'm trying not to laugh. It's not fun. It's not fun.
But that's it. That's all he can do. And this might be a response to Mimo 600, who's been on his ass since he got shot.
Yeah, for sure.
Cause the shit he been posting just been diabolical. He got one when he's in a Hellcat.
Yeah, stop. Stop, bro. Stop. We not supposed to be laughing at this. This not supposed to be funny, bro. This one of the things that's not supposed to be funny. Stop it, bro. Y'all, everybody stop it, bro. Right now, bro.
Say it. The shit funny. I'm not gonna act like I don't think it's fucking funny. It's funny. I wouldn't want to be dude, but you know, you reap what you sow in a sense.
That's true now, then.
But for this case, don't forget, there was no confusion as to if Allstar JR did this, because not only did he admit it to the police, he admitted it all over his Instagram. Yeah. I mean, this was the post right after saying, had to shoot to the D and get some new ice because my man's Ben 10 took some of my stuff to the hospital.
I ain't gonna lie though, bro. If you really want to really talk about this, might be the greatest of all time troll session of 2026 at the Mula Awards. This might actually go to it, huh? Real deal. I ain't gonna lie to you. You feel? Cause who you know did something like this, came out on top, started it from the bottom nowhere. He started off getting robbed, ended up John Wick. He started off getting robbed, ended up Equalizer 4. He started off getting robbed and got up Rambo on that motherfucking ass. That nigga did the Undertaker on him, didn't he? Stupid ass.
Unplug that. And yeah, we got Traplo Ross in the comments. We got Mimo in the comments. We got OP. We got Seti Nash. I mean, this was crazy when it first hit the internet. And he was not shying away from any of the allegations. He was letting it be known he shot them. Because the gun didn't come from him.
He was twigging.
It wasn't his gun. They jumped him, tried to rob him. One of them dropped their gun. He got it, shot them. And everyone thought this was the illest case of self-defense. And he's going to be able to brag about it, do interviews about it.
Right.
Apparently, he was going to do a Vlad
TV on the way to Vlad
interview
TV
before the feds picked him up.
I know Vlad TV mad than a motherfucker.
No!
Because even if he would have got arrested, that shit would be like at like 5 million views. I ain't gonna lie. You know Vlad gonna make 37 parts too for the grade. Then he gonna talk about it for the next 5 years. Oh, that nigga, boy, I know he missed out on a cool 2-3 million off that motherfucker. Ooh, boy.
Everything was lined. He probably thought this was gonna be the thing that puts him on the map, that boosts his career. I just got a free shooting and it all fell apart.
Yeah.
All you hoe ass niggas tagging me talking about, nigga, you see Ben back? You see Ben back? Well, if the bitch so back, tell him to do the Ben 10. I'll double it for him. Fuck he talking about, do that bitch, Ben. Nigga, this your dance. Get in your
talking about this your dance.
Back.
Now this is from 5 weeks ago. And he's telling him to do a dance that he made up. Mimo said, I'll stay off social media if he can wiggle his toes right now. And mind you, if we want to be fair, it took Ben 10 5 weeks to wiggle his toes. Reason being, he got stood over not one time, not 2 times, but 3 times before getting pistol whipped in his face.
And spit on.
But this right here is making everything worse for him. He's been charged with aggravated assault with a traumatic brain or spine injury.
Damn.
Now this is gonna go through.
I just been saying on every video I've been saying that for days. I'm surprised he didn't get arrested for attempt murder. Yeah. I'm very surprised that no arrest happened on the other side of this. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like that's pretty much, I mean, what's the charge? Aggravated assault, traumatic brain. That's pretty much attempted murder. Like, that's just, you know what I'm saying? Every state got their own place
It was reported during the course of the physical altercation, the defendant, who is JR, discharged a firearm multiple times in the direction of the group of males, striking and injuring Fields, who was Ben 10. In the report, it was also documented that a Glock 43X handgun, one Glock 43X magazine, a black firearm holster with blood on it, 10 fired 9mm shells, blah, 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 blah. During the course of the investigation, they reviewed camera footage from inside of the club/restaurant where they could see JR with the female. They got up to leave and began to leave via the elevators. Once reaching there, a large group, including Ben 10, exited the elevators, and an initial verbal altercation ensues between JR and the group. During the physical altercation, JR is seen fist fighting with Ben 10 and several others. As the fight is going on, officers observed a male involved in the fight lose his holstered firearm from his waistband, where it then lands on the ground under a table. They then observe Allstar JR fall to the ground and take possession of the fight.
He did the Will Smith of Bad Boys. Damn! Help! He did the jump back, spin on the booty, put the right cheek on the other side of the left cheek. Reach over, grab it, twist it, turn it, flip it over, go around the corner, aim high and look low. Fall. That nigga is John Wick. Nigga. I don't now listen, before this continue, I'ma put this. I still don't think he did nothing wrong. Okay? I'ma just tell you what I think he should have did. Okay? That nigga should have let them rob him. You gonna rob me in public? Oh, thank you, Lord. Jesus, have mercy. Oh, this is great. Cause now that it's public, so guess what? Okay, I'm gonna get my money back for this. I ain't tripping about this chain. Me personally, I ain't dying over no chain on no watch. I'm just telling you right now. It's 50 of y'all niggas, y'all got guns. Here you go. Please leave me alone. That's all I got, okay? I don't have nothing else. Please take the check. Okay, bye-bye. Have a good day. Because as soon as y'all leave, I'm gonna pay my check. Here you go. I'm gonna call the police. Call the popo, huh? I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna call my lawyer and the insurance man in that order. Okay? I'm gonna tell them what happened, meaning I'm gonna snitch on you. Okay? And then you're going to go to jail. I'm gonna come testify on you, so I'm gonna give you even more time. And I'm gonna get my my money back from the insurance. And I'm going to do all that before you even have time to sell the jury and make any money off of it. Now, the internet is going to call me a bitch, the police, a rat, this, that, the third. But I'm going to be free, still rich, even richer, have my money back from my jury, and I can go on with my life. You're going to go to prison for 15, 20, 25 years for armed robbery. In public, on camera. Aggravated assault with it. Oh, whatever you gonna go to jail for something, and I'm gonna take my motherfucking ass home. You know what I'm saying? And if I do gotta reach for this gun to handle my business, if it gets to that point, if it's life or death situation, you gotta make sure that you everybody run, grab your wife and run too, nigga. You run. By the time you get done squeezing the first few, nigga, you need to already be out the door. Cause that's the only way to beat the case. That's the only way to beat the case. And most times your mind ain't thinking like that when you in that thing. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I said shit. I ain't gonna lie, boy. I'm calling the police. That's the real smart thing to do. I'm safe. I'm here with my girl. It's me by myself. He ain't had no gun on him. He ain't had no security, no homies, no nothing. It's just him and his girl. It's 50 of them niggas. They got guns. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he knew they had guns, but if he did, it's like shit. Even like think about PNB Rock, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real deal. Like rest in peace to PNB Rock. I loved him as an artist. But he died because I'm giving it up, bro. Here you go. And I'm calling the police. The internet gonna call me a lame. But my wife, my family, my future kids gonna call me daddy. I'm glad you still here, Pops. I'm glad you still here, babe. I'm glad you still here, son. Fuck what they talking about on the internet, son. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell y'all, bro. Call them popo. Call them popo. Call them popo. I'm trying to make it cool to call them popo. Call them popo. Call them popo.
When he begins to shoot into the crowd, striking Ben 10 with the initial shots.
Wrong place, wrong time.
That right there, ladies and gentlemen, proves what the federal paperwork did not. We now have confirmation that gun was not JR's. It came from the group that attacked him, fell, and when he fell from getting jumped, he grabbed the gun and opened fire.
Because he don't know it fell. He don't know why this gun came out. You know what I'm saying? He don't know why this gun came out. And honestly, I think he might have gave them the jury because, well, they might have snatched it. They might have snatched it. But I don't know. I think it's crazy that he got charged because he don't know that gun fell off their waist. He getting jumped. He dodging his face. He trying to fight back or whatever the fuck he got going on. You feel me? Like, he don't know. For all he knows, somebody pulled it out and dropped it. So he like, oh, they gonna kill me in here if I don't think he should be arrested. This is bullshit to me.
Unless you're in like liberal California or fucked up New York City.
Yeah.
Under almost any Southern law, would this be a stand your ground, case closed, self-defense scenario? But it's what happened after.
Right.
On video, detectives were able to see Ben 10 immediately incapacitated and falling to the ground on his side before slowly rolling on his back where he does not move again. JR is then observed to get up from the ground and continue to fire the gun in the direction of the crowd as they run away. After approximately 13 seconds, JR is then observed returning to Ben 10, who is still motionless on the floor, where JR discharges 3 more rounds at Ben 10 in close range, striking him.
Damn.
After the 3rd round, they observed the slide of the firearm to be locked back, indicating that JR ran out of bullets. JR is then seen walking away before walking back, and at that time he points the gun directly at Ben 10's head and appears to pull the trigger.
Woo!
However, the gun didn't fire.
See? That's God right there. That ain't nothing but G-O-D right there, boy. That's what I'm saying, nigga. You better leave the streets and join a church. Do your homework on church. You feel me? Leave the streets and join the church, bro. Real deal, man. Cause if he would have, nigga, yeah, he probably still would have went to jail. He would have went to jail for sure for that. That would have been crazy. Like, he'd have been cooked. I ain't gonna lie. Like, he would have been done, though. But you still wouldn't be here, bro, if he had one more bullet. One more. Just one more. If he ain't shoot that many shots into the crowd. If he only shot one time to the crowd and thought, I'm finna kill this nigga. And pull up and don't, you know what I'm saying? It's just surprising to me that nigga didn't humble you. Oh, no, I don't care how tough I am, nigga. That's gonna humble the fuck out of me. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that.
So when you're looking at a gun, you often see this in gun range videos. When someone's shooting and their only view is the back of the gun, they don't really notice
that it's back
when the slide's locked back, because it can pretty much look the same, especially if you're
from
focused
that angle,
on what's down range.
Right.
So he didn't know the gun was out of bullets. And this adrenaline dump he was having, he thought it still had one in there.
Yeah.
And he tried to dome check Ben 10.
Yeah, he tried to get him out of there.
Finish him.
Like, that always happen. Like, you have been at the gun range, and then you click one more time, and then you do, the first thing you do is this. Oh shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
the gun was out of ammo, they observed JR stand over Ben 10 and pistol whip him in the face before finally spitting on him and fleeing the scene. Through the investigation, police learned from Ben 10's medical treatment team that he sustained a spine injury as a result of the shooting that has left him without sensation from the waist down. They also learned that based on the extent of the injuries, the prognosis for Ben 10 is that he will have irreversible paralysis of his lower extremities.
They said that, so the actual doctor said that. That's a prognosis, bro. Prognosis complaint is that he will have irreversible paralysis over his lower extremities. So I don't know if that jolt is just like, I don't know, do people in wheelchairs, like, because his feet did move, I ain't gonna lie. But do people in wheelchairs, do that happen sometime where you just, you know what I'm saying, you can't really feel it, but you just tweak? I don't know. I'm asking. I ain't trying to be funny, I swear.
irreversible paralysis of his lower extremities, which means he's paralyzed. Yeah. Nothing from the waist down works. His legs,
it'll be a miracle.
His manhood,
right?
Everything's done. He might even be on a shit bag,
right?
It might be all the way bad for Ben 10 right now.
Yeah.
And this isn't something to laugh at him or ridicule him, but you have to remind him and everybody else, he decided to fight JR. They decided to try to rob JR. JR didn't initiate the situation. He just handled it how a street motherfucker from Detroit is gonna handle it.
Right.
Oh, you wanna try me? I'm gonna put you in the ground.
Right.
Unfortunately, or fortunately for Ben 10, however you wanna look at it, the gun ran out of bullets because it was only a 43X with a 10-round mag. Had it had 15, that probably would have cost Ben 10 his life. Now, I looked up the specific charge, right? Because aggravated assault under Texas law is normally a second-degree felony, punishable by 2 to 20 years in prison. But the enhancement of a traumatic brain or spinal injury takes that punishment and boosts it
50, 40?
From 5 to 99 years or life in Texas state prison.
And that's Texas, so he fighting the feds.
FBI, open up!
The popo, huh? And the popo. Damn.
Now, Allstar JR is not just facing 15 years in the feds.
Yeah.
He's facing a life sentence under Texas law. And this shit is so cold, right? Because when you get your paperwork from the feds, when you've been indicted from the feds, by the feds, it's not you versus whatever. It's you versus the United States of America. And let's just say worst comes to worst, JR gets hit with 10 years in the feds, right?
He still gotta go do his case.
After he's hit with the 10,
go to trial.
They're gonna transfer him to Texas. And then he has to face this charge.
Yep.
So if he's hit with, let's just say another 10 from the feds, 10 from the state, he's gonna do his federal bid first.
Then go fight
He's
trial.
gonna do those 10 years at 85%. And the day he is released from the feds, he won't be released. He'll be transferred to Harris County, Texas, or directly to the Texas Department of Corrections. And from there, he's gonna start a fresh 10-year sentence. This is the thing, is it's not double jeopardy because you have two different entities charging you.
Right.
The feds and the state are completely different. So if he gets a max 15, or he could even get fucking 3 years in the feds, bro.
Yeah.
He can get 3 years in the feds for the
still
gun,
get life,
which isn't crazy, right?
Texas.
3 years, whatever, you take that to the chin. And then he could get 50 from the fucking state of Texas. So after he finishes 3, he's got to do 50. That's how fucked this is. This situation just took a turn for the absolute worst. It could not get any worse than this. JR is now fighting for his life, and whatever money he spent on a federal attorney, he's gonna have to double down and do the same shit in Texas. And again, it isn't because the weapon wasn't his and he was defending himself. It's because of the fact at the point he was no longer defending himself. He showed he was trying to kill. He stood over a man 3 times, shooting into him until there was nothing left in the gun. Not knowing there was nothing left in the gun, he tried to put another one in his head.
Yeah, that's intense.
And disappointed by the outcome that no bullet fired out of that weapon,
he like, what?
Pistol whipped him and spit on him. Then dropped a music video. Then tried to book an interview. Then came up with a new dance. And I guarantee you every single thing I just said is going to be used against him in court.
That's why I said, I literally from the very beginning, what did I say? I said he's tweaking. He's tweaking. I said he probably don't have to worry about the police, but even if the police don't come, you putting extra smoke on yourself. An NBA YoungBoy fan might see you and try to smack you just cause, you know what I'm saying? Like, you putting extra smoke on yourself by, you know, broadcasting it the way you did. I thought the best thing for him to do was just be quiet for a cool 6 months. Maybe drop a song, you know what I'm saying? But drop song like that ain't really about the situation. Just hard, like he did. He dropped a hard ass song, Expensive Wristwatches. Like that, I don't think he made. I think that song was already ready to go. Like before, you know what I'm saying? I was just Now that people searching my name up, I would just come with the hardest music. I would act like that shit didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? And then after a while, after it die down or whatever, then I'll do an interview later on it. You know what I'm saying? And kind of boost it up again type shit. After I talk to my lawyers, you know what I'm saying? After I let the whole situation die down in general, you feel me? Like, type shit. And then when you do come out, you humble. Hey, I ain't had to do that, but I was with my girl and I seen the gun drop and I just grabbed it. And you feel me? I had to, you know, I just had to handle my business, man. I was scared for my life. You know what I'm saying? I wish I ain't had to do that though. You know what I'm saying? That's how you supposed to come. Every time, the same thing happened with him and BTB Savage, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? It's just BTB Savage, they took him out through the streets. But they finna take Allstar JR out through the jail system. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Your life is over with on this day for the most part. You just in jail living. You just alive. You ain't living though. You know what I'm saying? You just existing there, like waiting to die for real at prison. You got life in prison, so it's never a good idea. Cause he seen his viral moment, I think. He was like, oh, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even, you feel me? That's why I tell y'all niggas, don't stop trying to be so fucking cool. You gotta take a second and think, man. You know you just shot a nigga. I don't give a damn what you did. If you know you just shot a nigga, you need to leave the scene and call your lawyer, man. If you don't have a lawyer, motherfucker, you need to Google one. Or take your ass home, Google, do some research, wait till the morning till the office closed, and be like, listen, I need to meet ASAP today. Do you have something today? Because even if you hire a bad lawyer, you just at least need to have him as counsel. You know what I'm saying? And you never go on the internet and tell details about none of that. Like, that shit ain't helping at all, bro. They're going to use it against them now. You know what I'm saying?
This is the most backfired self-defense case I've ever seen.
For sure.
Where someone was under the complete impression that this is easily won. I'll face nothing for this. And I am absolutely fucking surprised that Ben 10 and Dead End Ron
why they ain't get arrested?
Haven't been charged with any assault.
Right.
With any robbery.
Nothing.
After it's literally been proven they robbed him. They took shit from him. They're on video taking his jewelry.
And y'all arrested him first, though. That's my thing. Y'all arrested him first. Y'all, yeah. No, this shit was supposed to go in order. First Ben 10. Then Dead End Ron, if that's his name. I think that's his name. Ron. Then Allstar JR, if y'all was, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't supposed to go to, no.
Been charged, and maybe the state of Texas is looking at it like, you already lost your legs.
No, nigga,
Ron already lost a finger.
You know?
And all y'all look fucking stupid, because technically he put that fire on y'all ass, and he got the gun from y'all.
No,
so unless the state of Texas just feels sorry for them, I am completely surprised none of them have been charged. But let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section. Do y'all think he took it too far? At what point should he have stopped?
I think according to the law, but if I controlled the law, I wouldn't charge him with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I always say, like, the law assumes that you know the outcome of your situation before the situation is over. You assume, you assume to me. For example, perfect. This is what I say. This is what I say about countries in America and shit. If you send your troops, if the president sends some troops to another country to do a mission, let's say he sends the fucking Delta Force. Delta Force go do a mission. First person they see, they get into the house. They sneak in the house. They rob a cell. All you hear is this in the background. Yeah. They pull up. They see somebody who got a gun. They pop them. Bow. Y'all wouldn't look at it like it's nothing wrong if after he popped him, he put another one in his dome, make sure he didn't get up. Make sure he ain't shoot me from behind when I kept going through the house. Make sure, you know what I'm saying? Make sure he up out of here. Y'all wouldn't see nothing wrong with it if that was the case. But when it's a civilian, oh, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying he was right because you supposed to know the law, nigga. What they say? Ignorance of the law is not an excuse. They don't give a fuck that you didn't know the speed limit was 75. Nigga, you was going 90, you still getting a ticket. You can't say, oh, I didn't know the speed limit. I didn't see the sign. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? You can't say, oh, I didn't know we was in Ohio and I didn't know we wasn't legal out here. I was just in Illinois. Okay, we don't give a fuck. Ticket, jail. You feel me? So, like, I still think he tweaked and did the wrong thing. But if I was a judge, if I was the president or Congress, or if I was somebody in power that could, the king, and I could just press a button and change the law, that should be a change. You know what I'm saying? In that moment, he don't know what's going on, gang, at the end of the day. Now, I know most times than not, he tried to kill that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if some troops was overseas, they put somebody down, they put another one in his dome to make sure he was out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's what they did to Osama bin Laden. They didn't hit him one time. No. He failed. They probably put another one in his dome. Make sure he up out of here. The mission was to, you know what I'm saying? And that moment, all them people was a threat to his life, bro. You feel me? Yeah. Fast forward, I know that he paralyzed. In that moment, my adrenaline rushing so much, this shit happening so fast. I don't know he paralyzed. That nigga might have moved again. I might have thought he was reaching for, hey, pow, oh, pow, I'm coming back. Make sure you out of here. Come on, baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. So I wouldn't have charged them with nothing. That's me, though. But the law look at shit different for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, they look at shit different. And I think he tweaked. Honestly, I kind of thought he was cooked somewhat from the beginning. Like, I ain't gonna say 100%, but from the beginning, in a way, I kind of thought he was cooked. Once I found out that he came back and stood over him and did all that, you know what I'm saying? Because I always tell y'all niggas, it's a way to do something and it's a way not to do it. You gotta always know the way and do that. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I hope he.
Or do you think
the
he
best
should
for
be
him in
able
this
to
case?
beat this
He
case?
the only nigga I'd be like, free JR.
A severe punishment. Is 1090 Jake?
He the only rapper I probably ever said free JR. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I hope he get out of this one. I hope he get out of. You know what I'm saying? Cause I get it, but he was tweaking. But like, come on, I know he probably not gonna do no time. I just don't want him to get fried. I'll put it like that. Like, I don't want him to get life or 87 years or, yeah, you ruined this person's life and you didn't have to do that. So with that being said, you know, we're going to charge you with 56 years for the shooting and the paralyzing of, like, that'd be crazy. I hope that nothing like that happen.